after submerged arc welding, we discuss on the gas welding process. This gas welding also called the oxy-fuel gas welding process. So here we basically fuel gas, we mainly use the acetylene. So basically it known as the oxyacetylene gas welding process. All right. Main advantage is that it is very cost effective. Like here we do not need any power supply. So this is the main advantage. Another thing is that if we in a gas welding we get the three type of flame. Like when one is that when we basically oxygen is more, oxygen is basically the more. Another is a fuel is more, okay. And another is basically the neutral. All right. Oh, it is basically the equal I denote for remembering purpose. So when the oxygen is more, so that is basically known as oxyacetylene gas welding process. Fuel gas welding process. So this is known as oxy-fuel gas welding process. When the oxygen is more, so that is known as that is known as oxidizing flame. Then we have a carburizing. When the fuel is more, carburizing. Another one, neutral. So when the oxygen is more, that is oxidizing. Fuel more, carburizing. Both are equal, neutral. Here we basically get the three type of flame: inner white, then blue. Then the red. Then we have a outer blue. Carburizing, inner white, then the red, then the blue flame. And neutral flame, inner white and the blue flame. The temperature of the inner white, it is 2500, it is 1500 degrees. Same thing this. All right. So this is known as the oxy-fuel gas welding process or oxyacetylene gas welding process. Now if I talk about the electroslag welding process, so in an electroslag welding process, by this welding technique, we basically produce the vertical joint. Vertical welding are performed. So how? Here we have basically the base metal. And upon this base metal, the surface we hold the two surface where the welding is performed. So this is the two surface, surface 1, surface 2. Then the electrode is touch the vertical the base metal, and then we perform the short circuit. And once the arc will be generated, then we basically apply the filler material. So when we apply the filler metal, when the filler metal is come in contact with the arc, the filler metal getting liquidified. And this particular liquidified metal is further held by the help of the copper plate. And in a copper plate, we have a water circulate pipe. So this is basically water in and this is the water out. So main purpose of the water is that it set the liquid metal is very quickly. All right. Then this is how the welding is performed. So this is how welding is performed. So this is the main advantage of the electroslag welding process. We mainly perform the vertical welding joint.